Hello and welcome to another video from earnped.com. I am StevieB here at the wonderful Twin Peaks. Unfortunately, this is not the restaurant full of beautiful women with huge chests. Unfortunately, this is Twin Peaks inside of Entropia Universe on planet Calypso. So guys, this video was one that was requested by one of my disciples. This is going to be all things daily token related. For some of you, this video may be obvious, but remember these videos are aimed at new players and returning players, so let's go over some basics. First of all, where are we and why Twin Peaks? Let's look at our map. We are on planet Calypso, and we are right here where this dot is. We are approximately longitude 77,681, latitude 76,732. Again, longitude 77681, latitude 76732. Twin Peaks is one of the most popular places in Entropia Universe, especially on planet Calypso. We can see we've got quite a few people here on our radar. So let's give a quick look around, and then we will get to daily tokens. Oh, by the way, let me showcase this right here. I'm going to just go ahead and showcase this. So guys, this is the quad wing Equus. I did not know this was going to be here. This is kind of funny because this same Equus was here my very first day in game. It's a quad wing that is Ferrari red. It's got the Ferrari logo on it. Very, very cool looking quad. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I want one. Just because it's red, just because it's got the Ferrari logo on it. So guys, this is a very, very rare ship. There are only a few of them in game. This is actually a quad wing that is capable of warp flight. A regular quad wing is not capable of warp flight. This is. That's why they're so freakishly expensive. Very quickly I found out how much they were, and very quickly I realized I would probably never have one. Kind of funny that it's here whenever I start recording, because literally this is the exact same spot it was in the first day I was at Twin Peaks. So super cool there. So guys, over here we do have the famous Twin Peaks Bank. It doesn't really work like a bank. We'll get to that in future videos. We do have the throne that usually sits out here that you can come sit in. Pretty cool. Sit on the throne. We've got some shopkeepers. These shopkeepers usually have some pretty cool stuff in them. We've got a unlimited Terra Amp 4 blueprint, 56.5 quality rating. We've got some RX shin guards, very rare. We've got some sofa pets, level 31 and level 16. We've got a personal manufacturing terminal in case you want to manufacture on the run. However, if you set this terminal down outside of an estate, people can pick them up, but these are very, very rare. Notice it's 15,000 ped. We've got a panda pet. There's usually some good stuff in these shopkeepers. It's just usually too expensive for my blood. And then we've got some apartments over here. So this shopkeeper setup is ran by Divinity. So then back behind the Equus we have the Octagon. So guys, watch my radar. Notice I'm near a PvP area, so actually you can go in the Octagon and duke it out with other people. There's seats people can sit and watch the fights. That doesn't happen very often. That's one of the things I'm hoping that I might be able to start doing, is make some fights happen, doing some events. So guys, the reason I like Twin Peaks is a couple reasons. Number one is down this road here, if I go out this road, there's some low-level Daikiba, level 3, 4, and 5 I think. If I go out this road over here, there are level 5 Argonauts. This is like my Argonaut stomping ground is down this path over here. Back this way, if we go up the hill, Twin Peaks Mall is over that way. If we go out what I call the back entrance, that's Twin Peaks Mall over there. It's got its own teleporter. So guys, inside this terminal building here is where a lot of people hang out. Let's just go see who all's around. Let everybody load up for a second. So you'll notice there's a lot of people in here. They're still loading. So usually you can find Angel in here somewhere. She's usually by an auctioneer. She might not be on at the moment. But usually Little Angel, if any of you guys have ever seen Cali Trade, she's a trader. She literally, I don't think, has ever moved from this spot. She literally is right there all the time. But you got all your terminals and stuff, all your crafting terminals, storage terminals, all that, right? Nice, handy dandy. Okay, so here's why this is so important. See this little terminal right here? This is a daily mission terminal. If I go over here, this is a daily mission terminal. Now there's more than just these two. You can find them at Cape Corneth, there's some at Billy's Afterworld, but these are the two I like to come to, this one and that one. Also, if we go over here, there's some terminals over here. Guess what? There's a daily mission terminal right there too. So there's 3 of them right here, okay? So the reason I like these is I come up here and I click on it and it'll pop up and it'll let me select some missions. I've currently got 3 already active. So daily hunting challenge number 1 is Chirpy for me today. I can get 1 daily token by killing 50 Chirpy. I can get 2 daily tokens by killing 50 Murmith. If I had the HP and a good enough weapon, I could get 6 daily tokens by taking out some Moloch Horror. If I want to do some crafting, there's 3 daily hunting challenges, a crafting and a mining. My manufacturing challenge that I got to do today for construction is if I want to make 21 attempts at Armor Defense Enhancer 1, I can get 2 daily tokens. And then if I do some mining, I can get 2 daily tokens for Magirian Mist. So you can do these, I believe it's every 18 hours. It's not actually once a day, it's every 18 hours. And the cool thing is that in these challenges, sometimes you get bonus challenges. So my favorite is like bonus Chirpy. With bonus Chirpy, I kill like 10 Chirpy and I get like 20 tokens. Or there's bonus mining where if I get 2,500 oil or Listerium out of the ground, I get 20 tokens. They're like a loss rebate. So I've said this about skills in other videos. So a loss rebate is something where you get a reward for essentially losing money. So think of it like cash back on a credit card. So like my credit card gives me like a certain percentage cash back for every dollar I spend, right? That is a loss rebate. Loss rebates, depending on the type of loss rebate and the percentage, can take a negative expectation game and make it hugely positive or vice versa. So do I expect for daily tokens to make up for all the losses? No, just like I don't expect skill gains to make up for all the losses, but it is helpful. So would I do these? I might go knock out the Chirpy because it's pretty easy to kill Chirpy, and there's, kill 50 and you get a token. I'm not going to do these 2 hunting challenges. If I was going to make armor defense enhancers anyway, this would be a good one. If I was going to go specifically mining for Magirian Mist, this would be a good one. I will do the bonuses when I get them, regardless of what it is. If I get the bonus mission, I do it because it's so positive, you can't not do it. Right? Now, you don't get them all the time. Yes, we got plenty of smack spits and everything for all the haters out there. You're not going to get the bonus missions all the time, but you can get them quite often, or you can go on a streak without them. I've got them back to back before for several days in a row, and then I've got several weeks without getting a bonus at all. So there are other ways we get daily tokens too. One example, I've posted a video before, is the Argonaut Cave. It's a daily mission that's repeatable that you can do. You kill 50 Argonauts, level 5 in that cave, you get a daily token. The Pfeffoid Pit, find the crystal, which you get that mission at Port Atlantis. And then you go to the waypoint and enter the cave. You kill, I believe it's like 20 or 25 level 13-ish Pfeffoid, and then you go to where the crystal is, click it, and you get a daily token. You can also collect these badges, which I've showed you guys in previous video. Go to storage real quick. My storage is freakishly overflowing at the moment, so I apologize, it's a mess. The Pfeff Pit, you can get these badges, and I'm going to butcher this Blackish badge. You can collect these, and whenever you get, I believe it's 50 of them, you can trade them in for daily tokens. I believe it's 2 daily tokens if I remember right, might be more. There's also one called the Blood Claw, that you can do for daily tokens, but the Blood Claw is an extremely high level creature, extremely hard to spawn. It only spawns in lootable PvP. Only a few people can spawn it, only a few people can kill it, so it's really not worth even talking about. So there's all kinds of different things that you can do to get daily tokens. A good one early on if you're a new player is actually Gauntlet. Gauntlet, every time you complete, I believe it's both stages, once a day, will give you 1 daily token for both stages. I don't remember exactly how that works, but it only works until you hit profession 10. Now, it doesn't matter which profession. The moment any of your professions go above 10, the moment your first profession rolls from 9.99 to 10, you will no longer be able to get the daily tokens from Gauntlet. You can still do Gauntlet, you just do not get the daily tokens from it. As most of you know, the Gauntlet is located at Camp Icarus. It's the white guy, the black guy in the white suit by the white poles. You've got to be in a team of 2 to go in. So why do we do this? Why do we get daily tokens? Remember I said it's a loss rebate of sorts, right? So if like yesterday I had a bristle hog daily. So if I was going to be hunting bristle hog anyway, I was going to be spending that money, I was going to be cycling that ped, it would have been a little bit of a rebate on that loss. Well, if we come up here, this is one of the reasons I picked Twin Peaks, come up here to Twin Peaks balcony, notice we have token traders. We got daily token trader, combat token trader, mayhem token trader, and attribute token trader. So attribute token trader, as you've seen in other videos, this is where we come to get our agility, stamina, psyche, strength, all that if we have tokens to redeem. Mayhem token trader, if you watched my video yesterday and I tried to tell you guys that maybe you don't want to do competitive mayhem if you're just getting started. Let's see, unlimited gear, LR20 sold out, BC30 sold out, LP40 perfected sold out, LB50 improved, there's still some but it's not a great weapon. LR60 augmented sold out, BP70 perfected sold out, BC80 augmented sold out, short blade 90 adjusted, there's still 9 left but it's not a great weapon. LP10 modified, 4 remaining. You need 117,000 tokens to get it. BP110, 10 remaining. You need 120,000 tokens to get it. LP120, 10 remaining, 110,000 tokens. BP130, 8 remaining, 120,000 tokens. So guys, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 of the items already sold out. 2 of them aren't very good, and the rest you need an insane amount of tokens to get anything. There's a few Haddock Mayhems left, there's some adjusted Mayhems left, no improved, 24 modifieds, 10 augmenteds, and 5 perfecteds remaining. But again, you need 70,000 tokens, right? So again guys, I cannot stress enough, if you're just getting started in Mayhem, I do not advise it. But I know people are going to ignore me, so watch my upcoming videos, because later this week I have a video where one lucky Stevie, if you're just dead set on competing, will be able to win Category 1 or Category 2. So watch that for a future video. Notice we've got the combat token trader. So combat tokens is where, notice he's wearing Earthshocker armor. This wonderful armor set I have right here. The reason Earthshocker was so popular is because it increases critical damage by 60% when you have a 7-piece set. Very, very rare armor, very, very high markup. And it used to be available for the combat token trader. Notice now also he gets armor plates, some amplifiers, and some support weapons. So you can still get stuff from the combat token trader, it's just not as good of stuff, right? There's another combat token trader at another location that's very specific that I'll cover in a future video, that you can get some unlimited stuff with combat tokens, but that's for a different video. So, and then finally, last but not least, we have the daily token trader, right? So after you save up daily tokens, you want to get something for them, right? This is where you do it. So with the daily token trader, we have a huge amount of things we can get. So we can get laser rifles, and there's stuff for all skill levels. So let's start with the very basic one. 20 daily tokens, 52% efficiency. This does like 5 damage per second. Notice the TT value is going to be very, very low. 0.2 ped TT at full value. This is kind of unique to daily token items, and you'll see why it's important here in a minute. At the high end for laser, we've got this one has 1 ped TT value, does 106.3 damage per second. Notice I'm far from maxed on 64% efficiency. Notice we've got laser pistol, same thing. There's something for everybody. Huge, just many items you can go through. Then we've got BLP rifles, BLP pistols. And then we've got neurobiotic boosters. So you can actually trade in your daily tokens if you want skill pills. You can get skill pills that are 10% for an hour, 20% for an hour, 30% for an hour, 40%, up to 100% for 1 hour. So this is not the best use of skill pills of daily tokens, because they cost 10 to 100 daily tokens depending on which one you get. This is just not a good use of daily tokens. The rifles, the pistols, great use of daily tokens. I guess if you had no other way to get a skill pill and you really needed a skill pill, okay. But I would definitely say if you're buying skill pills with your daily tokens, you're wasting them. And then here is why so many people love daily tokens: mining finders. So you've got the CDF Finder Z10, 100 tokens. Depth at max is 223. It's got 1 ped full TT, 30 and 15 probes per use. The Z25, 50 probes per use and 25 probes per use. Max depth of 422.9. Notice I'm not even maxed on it. I'm maxed on the F106 and I'm not maxed on that sucker. 2 ped TT. And then the Z40. So 4 ped TT, 741 depth, 80 probes per use and 40 probes per use. The reason those probes per use is so important is this one and the Z25 are considered pre-amped finders. I guess the Z10 too, technically. So these finders use more probes than normal. That means whenever you hit, you're going to get higher claims than normal, bigger size claims than normal, bigger loot numbers. Remember, it's all a multiple thing, right? So if we put up the Z40 compared to my F106, so I'm using 20 probes and 10, and this one's using 80 probes and 40. So if I use both these finders in the same spot, let's imagine I could do it and then redo it magically. So let's say I'd use the F106 and I hit a 50 ped claim. If I had used the Z40, it wouldn't be a 50 peg claim, it would be a 200 peg claim, because the cost was 4 times as much, therefore the reward is going to be 4 times as great, right? So this could make a huge difference, especially if you were doing like indoor mining, or if you were mining with this thing and had an amp on it. This is not something I would recommend that a new miner use. You want to be maxed. Clearly, I'm far from maxed on it. So in the right hands, though, this can be a very profitable item to use. So the other thing is, guys, remember these things tier. You don't know what tier rate you're going to get until you retrieve the item. But go back to this TT value. It's got a low TT value, right? That's because they have very low decay rates on daily items. So if we have an item like this here BLP rifle with a TT value of 0.2 ped, if we put an extender on it, a P20 extender that takes 20% of the decay, we don't have to have a big extender, because it's going to take what, a whopping 0.04 ped, 4 pec worth of decay over the life of the gun. But this gun has such ridiculously low decay anyway, this gun's going to last you a while. You throw an extender on it, it's going to last a long freaking time. I mean a freakishly long time. So that's one of the reasons that daily items are so good. Not only are you getting them essentially for free, you're just trading in those daily tokens that you've been collecting for them, but you can throw an extender on the weapons and make them last literally, it seems like, forever. I know several people who used several recently, and they had extenders on them, and they're like, my God, is this thing ever going to run out of juice? And sure enough, eventually they will. They are limited in nature. But if you're going to get an item with your daily tokens, especially a weapon, please put that P20 extender on there to make it last as long as possible. It's going to eat that 20% of the decay. So, okay, you're going to lose a couple of pec off the extender, but you're going to be extending the life of this thing by 20%, and these things already have a ridiculously long shelf life because of the fact they've got that low TT value to start with. So what else can we get with our daily tokens? Well, depending on how narcissistic you are, we also have the miscellaneous category. So we can get regenerative gel. Regenerative gel costs 20 daily tokens, and it is needed to make some different stuff in game. That's more of a higher level thing. But you can also get storm coats. So my big beef is storm coats are not tradable. That is one thing I do not like about daily token coats, is they are not tradable because these things are not cheap. Look, the cheapest one starts at 4,000 daily tokens. 4,000 daily tokens to get these coats. But here's the cool thing, guys. Storm Coat Amber increases run speed by 20%. Amethyst increases run speed by 20%. Aquamarine increases run speed by 20%. Charcoal, here's the big daddy, 6,000 daily tokens, increases run speed by 25%. Emerald increases run speed by 20%. Gold increases run speed by 25%. Sapphire increases run speed by 20%. So you can get any of the ones for 4,000 daily tokens and it will increase your run speed by 20%, or you can pay 6,000 daily tokens and get either charcoal or gold, which will increase your run speed by 25%. So is it a great use of daily tokens? I mean, I don't know. There's so many things in game that increase run speed. You've got Corona's Velocity Jumpsuit. You've got the Maze. You've got a lot of rings that increase run speed now. Honestly, at this point, it almost seems more like a vanity item than anything. But I've always wanted one so bad it's ridiculous. As of today, now guys, I do not focus on daily tokens. There's some people that get on every day. They get those 3 hunting challenges, the construction challenge, the mining challenge. They knock out all those. They spend a lot of time at the Theft Pit. They do Argonaut and the Theft Cave religiously, and they just get as many daily tokens as they can. I've never been that way. If I'm by a terminal, I will try and pick up the daily reward. That way, I've got the tokens should I be doing something that leads me down that path anyway. But I've never been like, oh yeah, let me go get daily tokens every second I get. If you're a free-to-play player or a low depot player, get used to doing a lot of stuff for daily tokens, because it's going to be one way to really extend the shelf life of being free-to-play or low depot. You're going to need daily tokens if you want to avoid depositing large amounts of money and the game to be any kind of fun at all for you. I personally have never just gone after them religiously. Like I said, I mainly do the bonus ones whenever I get them. But that said, guys, I've in just under 2.5 years, I've got about 450 tokens, I believe. Something like that, 430, 450. I have started paying more attention to them because I'm considering getting one of those coats at some point, just because they're so sick looking. I like the aquamarine a lot. I like that color. My favorite color is the sapphire. That's my favorite shade of blue. Always has been. But I'm not sure once I have the tokens I'll actually want to do it, because my run speed is already maxed. Run speed. Where's run speed? So yeah, 22% over 25% for item. And if I put on my jumpsuit, I'm going to be well over the 25% level. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to get the coats, even though I really want one. But the reason I wanted to make this video is because for free-to-play or low depot players, daily tokens are going to be so important, because if you're out there doing stuff anyway, you want to get that loss rebate in the form of daily tokens, whether it's through the hunting missions from the terminal, whether it's you're focusing on Argonaut Codex and you want Argonaut loot, so you do the Argonaut Cave, whatever it is you're doing in game. Maybe you're a new player and you're just doing Gauntlet as much as you can to collect as many tokens as you can before you max out at Profession level 10. The daily tokens do have a lot of value, especially for free-to-play and low depot players, because of the efficiency of decay, not efficiency per se, but the efficiency of decay rate that the weapons have, and the low TT value they have, which will extend their life so much if you put that extender on. they're almost vital for low depot and free-to-play players. And I find that there's a lot of new players, even a lot of older players, who maybe they have daily tokens, but they really don't understand what they do. They don't understand what you can do to get them. And most of all, they don't understand what you can get with them. If you guys want to come check out all the cool gear you can get, like I said, just come up to Twin Peaks balcony here and just go through the list. Just click on the token trader and start going through the list of stuff that you can get, because it's a long list. There's all kinds of good stuff in here. DOA Smack Talker. 1 PED TT 106.7 DPS, 63.8% efficiency. And that's unamped. So I mean, imagine what it does once you put an amp on it. So there's all kinds of good stuff here. Daily tokens are really something that free-to-play, new players, and low depot players should be paying a lot of attention to. Go to those terminals, guys. Notice that whenever I pull them up, it's under my mission log, which is the system that the old iron missions used to be under. Even though iron missions are gone, there's still a lot of missions that are left under the old mission log. So if you're a new player and you came in after irons were phased out and all you've ever known is codex, you can go to your action library right up here. Mine's in, I believe that's the default, and you can type in mission log and go to the page and you'll see mission log right here. Okay, upper left hand corner, the 3 little squares, click that, click on keyboard mapping, and then you can just drag and drop mission log wherever you want it to hotkey it. So notice I've got it hotkeyed right here, right next to my region chip 1, so right here. So literally just drag and drop and you can hotkey it wherever you want. And then you can check your daily missions that way. That's what I do, so I'm going to exit out of all that. Hit my hotkey, and there it is. There's my Entropia mission. And then I can track them if I want to. And then let's say I didn't get one I wanted. So let's say I only want to do the bonuses. I got to wait 18 hours after I get them, but I can come through and I can hit abandon, and it will let me abandon the mission. So I can abandon all 3 of the daily hunting missions, the daily manufacturing, and the daily mining mission. And then after 18 hours, I can just go to the terminal, click it, and it'll give me a new set that I can pick. And I can go back through and see if I get a bonus. It just essentially re-roll. Just be careful what missions you're abandoning. I want to abandon these ones right here, but I do not want to abandon this one. Notice I'm on stage 7 of the Easter Mayhem Daily. I don't want to abandon that for sure. So be very, very careful which missions you abandon. Alright, so guys, for earnped.com, I've been StevieB. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm sorry this went a little bit longer than usual, but I hope you guys have found it very, very informative. I hope it helps you guys out. If you're a low depot or free-to-play player, I hope daily tokens are something you can start focusing on that will help you save money. Remember, smarter, not harder. If you guys want to help support us, the best way to do that is hit that little bell, subscribe so you're notified when we put out new videos. Be sure and hit that like button, guys. I cannot stress enough, hit that like button, because the haters are going to hit the dislike button. If you really want to support us, head on over to earnped.com, because when you earn, we earn, and that's the best way to support us. Do not be surprised if in the coming weeks you go to earnped.com and there's a way to watch YouTube videos from this channel on earnped.com and actually get rewarded for it. That may or may not be in the works. Hint, hint, hint to all the Stevies out there. To all the Stevies, I want to thank you for your support. I went to North Swamp Camp last night and was just inundated with new players and people who watch the channel thanking me for the videos and how much they've helped them. As long as that's true, I'll keep putting them out there, guys. The only other thing I have to say is smack, smack, sip, sip, fuck the haters. Take care, Stevies.